So, are you a glass half full person or a glass half empty? Well, John is about to share with you why Carnival is giving away over 10,000 free cruises and another 10,000 or more cruises at 50% off. Are you one of the lucky ones? Well, let's hear from John. This is an unfortunate situation, but Carnival is rewarding handsomely for their part in disappointing many cruisers. So let's hear what John has to say. And sorry for those of you that are getting your cruise canceled, but I'm happy for those of you that are getting a free cruise out of this deal. And again, it concerns the Carnival Panorama. Anybody booked on the Carnival Panorama from now until December 11th. December 2nd is the last cruise that will be canceled.
Oh, YouTubers, check me. This is Cookie, your cruise retro on the Carnival Horizon down in Miami, Florida. Trust me, number one, you want to follow this man's channel, Coach Cruise, because he's the absolute best coach out here. Not about fitness, but about cruising. Trust me, he's going to make sure you have the best time ever because he knows the ins and outs of every cruise that you go on. So click that like, follow button, and share more about this brother right here. Not only is he my coach, but he's my cousin. We'll see you all on the next cruise. Until then, we're out of here.
All
Peace.
right.
I just can't get away from a good time.
Anyway, shall we get on to it? Because I know a lot of people are waiting to hear the latest information. And thank you so much to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in this wonderful world. I do hope that you're taking good care of yourselves and where you can, taking care of each other. So I'm here to tell you about the Carnival Panorama, and you will all who are booked on this ship for the next few weeks have received an email, or it's in your inbox, or it's gone to your travel agent. But this is sort of that's the turkey sandwich and I'm the pickle. We talked a lot about pickles today. I'm the pickle. But whenever anything like this happens, I do feel that the people who are booked on the ship that's concerning this, that you deserve to hear from a voice rather than just a specific electronic mail. My thanks to my friends who are tuning in to watch this and who are anxiously awaiting the news, which we're going to share with you now. And that is that, of course, you know that this particular week, about 24 hours after the ship left Long Beach, the ship developed some problems obtaining the maximum speed. And this, unfortunately, meant that we couldn't get further out to Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta. And the engineers, our brilliant engineering team, have been working so very hard on this to try and rectify it. But unfortunately, they haven't been able to do so. So that means that we have to take the ship out of service. She will have to go to dry dock. And I'll be talking more about that in the next few days. But she will have to go to dry dock, which means very sadly, we have to cancel the cruises of November 11, 18 and 26 and December 2nd, meaning the ship's first return from dry dock will be the cruise of December the 9th. I'll repeat that again. The cruises of November 11, 18 and 26 unfortunately have been cancelled, and also the cruise of December 2nd is also cancelled, with the return to the fun for Carnival Panorama being on December the 9th. That cruise will be the first one that will return. Now, what's going to happen? Well, we've looked at this. It's taken a lot of planning, a lot of organisation, a lot of thinking, and my thanks especially to all those people involved, and especially to our Chief Communications Officer, Chris, who is always so helpful with telling me what's going on, and I thank you, Chris, for everything. Now, the first thing we're going to do, of course, is tell you that if you are on one of those cruises, and please allow me to repeat those again one last time, November 11th, November 18th, November 26th, and December 2nd, those four cruises are going to get a full refund. Of course, that goes without saying. I'll come to what else we're going to do in just a few seconds. But you will get a full refund. This will be done to your original form of payment, and the same for any purchases you've made, such as specialty restaurants, cheers programs, excursions. those will also be refunded to the original form of payment. You do not need to pick up the phone. You don't need to do anything. We will automatically do that. Please give us a couple of weeks or so to get that done, because it's a lot of you, of course, but it will be automatically refunded. If you have an airline flight, not many of you do, but if you have a flight that is not booked for us, in the email you're going to get, there is an email address, airreimbursements@carnival.com, and this is where you will apply for the help. We will help you with up to $200 per person on the airline reimbursement. If your airline offers you an air credit for your non-refundable tickets, again, we will reimburse you for air charge fees of up to $200 per person with the supporting documentation, and you will get that at the little link that we will send you for you on your email. Now, in addition to the full refund and those airline expenses, what else are we going to do? Well, the first thing we're going to do is extend a 50% future cruise credit for all of you who are on the cruises of the 26th and the 2nd of December. So that's the 26th of November and the 2nd of December. You will get a future cruise certificate worth 50% of what you paid for the cruise. That's for those cruises of the 26th of November and December the 2nd. For those of you who are sailing on the voyages of November 11th, this Saturday, and November the 18th, you will receive a 100% future cruise certificate. Now, why are we giving 50% to two cruises and 100% to the others? That's a great question, and it's one that's definitely worthy of an answer. And that is very simple. The 100% cruise, first of all, is the one leaving Saturday. We're basically giving you 24 hours notice, so we felt it was the right thing to do to offer the 100% along with the full refund. Why the cruise of the 18th? Well, of course, it's Thanksgiving. And we felt that as so many of you had booked your Thanksgiving plans to spend with us, with you and your family, and now you can't do that and you're going to have to be trying to arrange to do other things, then we felt it was absolutely right and correct to give you a 100% refund. Now, the other two cruises, the 26th of November and the 2nd, you will also get the 50%, which I'm sure you appreciate, I'm sure you will enjoy. And you have until November the 30th next year, 2024, to reimburse that. Okay, so you can use your future cruise certificate to book another cruise starting from the next few days when you receive it until November 30th, 2024. Now, some of you may want to use that future cruise certificate to try and get on a ship to sail on the exact day when you were supposed to sail. The Radiance, perhaps, I don't know, perhaps Miracle, perhaps you can go down to one of the ships from Galveston. You can try that, of course. A lot of the ships, I have to say, are sold out. But definitely if you have a great travel agent or you can give us a call, they will try and do that for you. So that's the basic information. There are more details in the email, but the reason I do this video is very, very simple. You deserve, when anything like this happens, to have somebody to hear from, to say how very sorry we are. And I mean that most sincerely. I know this is something that is going to disappoint you. Some of you will want to vent and shout and scream. I'm here for that. So you know where to write to me. And most of you, I think, though, will be understanding. If you have a car, if you have a motorbike, if you have anything with an engine, you know that these things can happen from time to time. And it does. And it was unforeseen. And yet our engineers, unfortunately, will have to take the ship to dry dock so that we can get a permanent fix. And the ship will come back looking absolutely brilliant, and that will happen on December the 9th. A lot of you will say, what about the crew? What is going to happen to the crew? A lot of them will go to the dry dock, and I'll be telling you where and what's happening about that maybe next week, early next week. But a lot of them will stay on board. A lot of them will go to other ships, and some will be very lucky enough to be able to have a 3-week vacation. And for those of you who were going to ask in advance, well, there you go. You heard that. And thank you for thinking of them. So that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. To recap, cruises of Carnival Panorama, November 11, November 18, November 26th, and December 2nd. Unfortunately, because of the mechanical situation, the engineering situation that allows us not to be able to get the maximum cruising speed, we are going to take the ship to dry dock. Those cruises are cancelled. You will receive a 100% refund, and you will also receive either the 100% future cruise credit if you're on November 11 and 18, and 50% cruise credit on the cruises of the 26th and December the 2nd. I really do hope you will use your FCC, as you all like to call it, to book, because the fun will be waiting for you. It really will. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Whatever you're doing for the rest of your night, have a wonderful time. And I will be here if you need anything. Cheers.
Do such an awesome job.
Oh, sure.
And secondly, and this one is huge, like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you know when this man is posting more videos.
I appreciate that you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lee.
I just can't get away from a good time.